facing another opponent with 2 weeks to prepare for us, and knowing who was going to play at quarterback. I thought our defense really, after maybe the first couple series, settled in. They really settled in well. We tackled better. And then to have the turnover battle won the way we did, 3-0, to win a game on the road, to win the turnover battle that way is critically important for us to be successful. I thought from a defensive standpoint, the success we had on 3rd down and 4th down was critically important. We're 5 of, I guess, 17, if you include 3rd and 4th down. Absolutely critical. And obviously on the other side of the ball, we've got to be able to take advantage of some things. I mean, they put 9 guys in the box, and we've got to throw to guys that are open. And then we've got to take some shots. Now, the one good thing that I feel from both of our quarterbacks is we took care of the ball. So that's a positive to take from today, but we've got to be better than 1 for 10 on 3rd and 4th down combined, and we've got to be able to throw the ball more efficiently and more effectively, because we've got some weapons out there, and go from the last area that we've got to obviously greatly improve is offensive self-inflicted wounds penalty-wise. I mean, that's unacceptable, and we'll take a look at the reason why and things of that nature. But great job by the kicking game again this week. I think it's 3 weeks in a row now our kicking game has played very well. We've got a lot of young men that are unselfish. That's their role. They're assuming that role and playing their hearts out in it. And so a great team win. Great to get up here and find a way to get a win. And now obviously going home, basically for the next 3 weeks. And it's going to be a very difficult game a week from now. But I know we're excited to get back at home. I'm very thankful for the support we've had from our great fans, and going to need it next week again. So with that, help with some questions, please.
Vince, why do you think your defense was able to play well, especially in the second half?
Yeah, Teddy, I thought we settled down, we fit better, and we tackled better. I mean, when I say fit, meaning if we were supposed to be inside a block or outside of the block, we had everybody on the same page. And not that we didn't earlier, but if a guy fit wrong, I mean, Gray's a great player. He's one of the best athletes in this league, and you can see his toughness, the way that he battled back to go out there and play. The kid's a war daddy, and he's a big man, and they were able to get some things going a little bit. And there's some things we got to shore up more consistently. It wasn't like we saw anything we didn't expect, but we just fit better, and I also think we tackled better, especially in the second half.
Vince, what did you see from your defensive guys in practice this week after what happened at Penn State last week?
Well, it was when we met on Monday. That's where it started with our leadership council, and the guys on defense all said they were all hungry to be the guy to make the play. Against Penn State, we were just one play away. And that was their attitude, the way they approached the week, and I thought that was the way that we prepared, and I thought that was the way the guys played. I thought outside of really the last drive, when they ran a wheel route, they ran an exchange route, all the things we practiced, and we just lost focus there for a second. But then we were able to get off the field on 4th down. So, I got a lot of credit to Mike Hankwitz, our defensive staff, and especially our young men. They went out and made it happen, and we're growing up a little bit. We're growing up. This is a young ball club. We're getting older now as the season goes along and starting to mature, but no way, shape, or form are we a fine line yet, as you can see.
Trevor had a chance to make a big play with Prater there near the end. Was just an underthrow, or is that supposed to be a back shoulder pass?
Teddy, I couldn't see the finish of the play. It was blocked. But I had mixed reviews on the headphones, so I'll wait till I see it. You might ask me on Monday. All right, but I had some guys say no high point, and the other guys say PI. All I know it was called incomplete. So that's all that matters.
You talked last week about the blueprint for success. You guys want to run a lot of plays, really control the clock. You guys weren't able to do that again today. What can you guys do to kind of fix that and get back to what was working for you guys those first 5 weeks of the season?
Yeah, it's 3rd down. Just look at 3rd down. That's it right there. I'll take one play drives. Those are pretty cool. So don't take the blueprint the wrong way, right? But to see the way that we were able to run the ball today is kind of what we expected to be able to do. I really thought our guys up front, outside of the penalties that we had, really controlled the line of scrimmage well. And then they put 9 guys in the box, and we've got to be able to throw the ball more effectively and efficiently. And we obviously didn't do that today. So credit the Gophers.
Are there times when it's 3rd and manageable that you think you're trying for too much?
I don't think so. I mean, we had Cannon and Outcut a couple times that you got to give their DB credit. I mean, I think it's a great throw, and he just goes and he's in great position and breaks the ball up. And those are 2 big 3rd downs that were in the plus area that you pick those up. I think one was a 3rd down, one was a 4th down, I think. But those are big pickups, and you got to credit their young man for making that play.
Coach, what do you think was the difference in the first half and the second half in terms of how the offense played and why wasn't there much of a rhythm in the second half?
I'd say penalties and third down. That's what it looked like to me. But, I think I said this maybe after, was it the Vanderbilt game? I don't know, you guys can look it up. But I told you, we're not going to be a thing of beauty now. We're not going to win a Miss America pageant this year. We're just not. We're too young. We're going to find a way to win. And if you find a way to win, you put yourself in position like we did today, to get up here, get a win, and get out of Dodge. And that's kind of been our mentality. We're not, we're just playing a lot of young guys, and I'm not using it as an excuse or a crutch. We just got to continue to coach the guys. Even today, there's a lot of comments saying we got to coach. I got to coach them better on this. Let's settle down. Let's get them settled down. Obviously we saw a little different look or a little different thing here. Let's get it adjusted. So, the great thing is our guys are taking to that coaching, and very thankful and appreciative. That's the guys we recruit. They let us coach them and coach them hard, and very thankful for that.
You talk about that sequence. It's 4th and 3, then it's 4th and 8. You take a timeout. I don't know if you're trying to decide if you're punter going forward, then go for the side of punt it.
We had a play called, and we felt like if they did something, then we were going to take a timeout. If they made their adjustment, we took our timeout. And then I was going to take the delay of game to be able to give me 5 free yards, and we got it. And then it became like a backyard, are you kidding me play. And I thought, from my vantage point, that the young man made a fair catch signal. That's what I thought happened. I thought he made a fair catch signal, which now, once the ball goes under a fair catch for one is a fair catch for all, and the play's over, it's dead. No matter who it hits. So if we would have recovered, it'd be our ball. If they recovered, whoever touches it next, the ball's down right there. So, it was a pretty crazy play, but that's a play that I can't review. So that was pretty wild.
Fenner posted 182 and 2 touchdowns. It seems like these numbers have been kind of a consistent thing throughout the year. How much does he bring to that offense?
Yeah, he's a really dynamic young man. He does a lot of things well, and he plays so hard. He's a tough guy. Incredibly physical. We really felt like a week ago as coaches we should have run the ball more. Very critical of ourselves, and our opponent had a lot to do with it too. They controlled line of scrimmage pretty well against us. But I think V's playing at an all Big Ten level. That's what it looks like. We got to ride a guy's shoulders and coattails. And he made some big plays for us today.
You talked about the one-play drives. Obviously, going back to that opening sequence, how much energy did that give you guys, especially going on the road into a hostile environment?
Yeah, it was big to start fast, especially compared to last week. Last week with us being backed up in the hole like we were, it just didn't seem like we could get in a rhythm. And today, I thought we were in a pretty good rhythm. We just kind of bogged down a little bit in the second half on third down. I think we were 1 of 4, 0 for 4 in the first half on third down with 21 points. So we got to be better on third down.
Do you see value with having a young team and the fact that they don't think about when you're bowl eligible or what the expectations may be? They just kind of go play. Is there some of that?
Yeah, I don't think they have a clue that we are right now in that locker room. I don't think that.
Did anybody mention it?
Just me.
Okay.
Yeah, I said that's not the goal on the board. So.
Is that goal you're referring to win the Legends?
Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal.
Coach, with Taylor Martinez and Denard Robinson coming up in coming weeks, what did you see from your defense in terms of stopping a two-way quarterback in Marquise? I know you talked about him as such a tough runner, but how do you think your guys did against the quarterback draw?
Yeah, you guys are killing me. Can I enjoy this one? I don't know. I haven't watched them on tape yet. They're great players. I just want to enjoy this one.
But I meant this game against quarterback draw.
Yeah, we got to fit and we got to tackle. I'll probably be able to answer that better for you on Monday when we get together. I got a chance to study some video on Taylor. I watched him play Ohio State and just on sitting at the house last week and great for that one. One of those type of attitude deals. Here we go again. And that's why you get so excited about coaching this league and playing this league. Each week is a new and daunting challenge, and it's going to be a great challenge for us. Our guys understand that, but we're going to enjoy it today. And 24-hour rule, win or lose. By the time I meet with you guys on Monday, we'll move on and get ready for a big game at home. It's going to be a great atmosphere and great environment. Our fans have been spectacular, and it's great. It's great to come back up here too and get a win. This is a spectacular venue. It's funny, we brought Brendan for the first time today, and he was named after Brendan Smith's interception. So, for him to get his first win on the road, as you can see, he's conked out here. That'll show you what it looks like right there. So.
You've heard you speak before.
That's what I think everybody feels like in that locker room right now. So it's pretty good.
Hey, Coach, Big picture and where you guys are 7 games in. You get awfully tough schedule down the stretch. So close to being 7-0, 6-1 is not bad at all. I mean, where are you guys at? How happy are you with where you're at as you head forward?
Well, I would say that, you know, we're a scary team right now from a standpoint. We haven't put it all together yet. And that's on us as coaches. You know, we got to put 3 phases of football together. And if we do that, we got a chance to be a darn good football team. You know, today, again, 2 out of 3, I thought, you know, again, I haven't watched the tape, I haven't studied it, but from the boundary, that's what it felt like. And, you know, I think that where we're at right now is a team that's young. We're working hard as heck as coaches to get them the guys to buy into fundamental and technique and conceptually what we're trying to do. You know, doing a lot of conceptual teaching. You know, if we're trying to do this and we make a little tweak to it, it's still that, you know, we may call it that, but it's this. So let's not overanalyze it a little bit. And, you know, that's a little bit of what we're fighting right now internally. I thought that we bounced back from an attitude. I wanted to see how we would respond. I thought we responded this week in practice properly. And I thought the way that we started the game, I thought was a pretty strong statement of a team that's maturing. You know, now it's going to take our best preparation and our best effort against an outstanding football team next week. And, yeah, we got a tough schedule, but, you know, we're pretty good too. You know, so maybe at some point if we keep winning, people think that we're all right. But I really don't get overly concerned about that. We worry about what we can control, and what we can control is the way that we prepare. And if we prepare properly and we execute properly, I think we'll just continue to improve and get better, and that's kind of our challenge and our test right now.
Culture was a major part of the game plan against Indiana. He didn't have as many touches against Penn State. Coming into this game, did you want to get him more touches, or that's just sort of how it went? You felt like he was doing well out there?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think I walked in here last week and I told you we were really critical of ourselves and what we did as coaches. And we got caught up a little bit too much in the flow of the game at State College. Or lack thereof flow, I should say, maybe is a better way to look at it. It's the first thing I said. Yeah, I didn't say that to you for lip service. I mean, we were very critical of ourselves, and we got to get the ball in our playmakers' hands, you know. And now we got to find ways to get the ball in our guys in the perimeter's hands more effectively and efficiently. We got to watch the tape. We can't allow teams to line up with 9 guys in the box, and we got to make them pay for that. And I think the weather had a little bit of an issue with it. It got pretty nasty out there today. You know, the only thing missing today was a little bit of snow. So, you know, I thought we handled that pretty well. To see the way we took care of the football today in this weather, first time we've been in it, you know, is something I think is something we take great pride in. And to go, you know, +3 in the turnover ratio is critically important. But Jerry's doing a terrific job. He's an outstanding football coach. You know, obviously the injuries that they've got going to quarterback, that's tough. I mean, that's really a challenge. And, you know, as I told him after the game, I don't know why we got to keep doing this to each other, you know, but you know, I'm a huge fan of his as a person, and a huge fan of his as a colleague from the standpoint of the way his teams play, and the physicality and the toughness that they play with. And, you know, I just root for them when we're not playing.
Coach, you briefly mentioned the guys up front, and obviously they were able to carve up some huge holes for Benrick in the first half. Maybe you could talk a little more about what you thought. I mean, is that just Benrick being quicker than the defense, or is that the holes that they were opening up for him?
Yeah, I think a handful of those, nobody touches flag, so you got to give credit to the O-line. You know, but I'll flip it over, to be honest with you. I thought our defensive line played outstanding today. You know, I thought that was the best that group has played. We were active. You know, outside of Deontay's, you know, grabbing the wrong part of the body, I mean, I thought we played outstanding. I mean, I really thought those guys were really active. And, you know, again, just another young group. I mean, we got 2 seniors playing, right, with Q and Arnie. You know, and really happy for Arnie. You know, the lone young man from our ball club from Minnesota, and for him to come up here, his last chance, play in front of his friends and family. What a great way for a senior to get a win here at home. You know, really happy for him.
We'll take one more for Coach.
Coach, do you think the players have embraced this kind of, you know, win any way you can mentality to you guys? I mean, this was kind of a sloppy game. Is that the attitude in the locker room, like just get ahead and try to win that way?
No, I think the attitude in the locker room is kind of the vision that we set each week, and that's to go 1-0. I mean, we don't say, hey, let's rush for 500, throw for 600, and hold them to nothing. That's not the goal. As a team is to go 1-0. Period. It's the end of discussion. It's the mission that we're on, and that's what we focus on. And so, you know, like a week ago, I thought our defense gave us a chance to win the ball game. They just ran out of gas at the end. And as I look at where we're at right now, our defense continued to just stiffen the chin as the game went along. And again, it's a lot of things we can do to improve, but to get a win because of the way I think really, frankly, won the turnover battle and found a way 2/3 of the game to be successful gives us a chance, I think, as we move forward to get a lot better.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you guys for being here.